Welcome back, agents. Today's mission briefing might ruffle some feathers. But here's the thing. We're not here to win a popularity contest. If we were, I'd be doing things my way, not God's way. So if you're ready to hear some truth, bless that like button, pray over that subscribe button, ring that bell, and subscribe to stay in the loop and share this message with others in the field who need encouragement today. Let's make God's wisdom known far and wide. Today's mission is called Boundaries. And I'll be real with you, agents. This one's tough. But we're not here for easy. We're here for truth. If you don't set boundaries, you'll let people walk all over you. But on the flip side, if you set walls instead of limits, you'll isolate yourself and end up wondering why things aren't working out like you thought they would. Sound familiar? Here's the reality. Boundaries are biblical. They're about protecting the mission God has given you. Boundaries allow you to help others without losing yourself, while limits remind us we're only human. God designed us this way, not to make us weak, but to keep us healthy in our relationships and our purpose. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life." Proverbs 4:23 reminds us that boundaries help us guard our hearts. They don't make us selfish. They make us strong in our walk with Christ. When we allow our hearts to get trampled, we lose focus on the mission God has called us to. I'm not preaching, I'm just saying. When you don't set boundaries, you end up letting everyone else's opinions and demands shape you, and it drains you. You find yourself worn out, wondering why you feel like a doormat. Jesus didn't shy away from setting boundaries either. In Luke 5:16, it says, "But Jesus often withdrew to the wilderness for prayer." He knew that constant giving without recharging would lead to burnout. If even Jesus needed space, how much more do we? I'm not preaching, y'all. I'm just saying. Galatians 6:2-5. Share each other's burdens, and in this way obey the Lord of Christ, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Notice how Galatians reminds us that while we're here to share burdens, we're also responsible for our own actions. Balance is key. If you only share everyone else's burdens without boundaries, you'll lose sight of your own. When we take it too far the other way, setting walls instead of boundaries, we isolate ourselves. We become hard to reach, unapproachable, and bitter. And we end up feeling alone. That's not God's plan either. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10 says, "Two people are better off than one." Let me say it again. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 9-10 says, "Two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. If one person falls, the other can reach out and help." Life is meant to be shared. Limits help us stay close without getting overwhelmed. So, agents, here's today's mission takeaway. Set boundaries, not walls. Protect what God has given you, but keep your heart open to others. Allow yourself rest and balance so you can truly serve with joy and strength. Yes, it's challenging, but the reward, a life that blesses others without draining your spirit. And one final scripture. Psalm 16:6. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance. Remember, boundaries are God's design for a healthy, blessed life. They aren't just rules, they're part of your inheritance. Agents, if today's mission briefing spoke to you, make sure you bless that like button, pray over that subscribe button, ring that bell, drop a comment, and share. We're in this mission together, and setting boundaries can empower us all to serve God with focus and strength. Until next time, stay faithful, stay strong, and set those boundaries. Agents, dismissed.